Hey guys, just say here. As I mentioned yesterday, I'm going to be doing something a little bit new, and I'm going to hopefully do every week, and that is a review Ravens games. I know Friday's game was a preseason game, but it's still Ravens football, and I'm going to try and review it. Um, so let's go ahead and do that. I was gonna do just as great reviews today, but still no penalties have been announced with Logano or Austin Dillon and whatnot, and I'll wait till tomorrow and see if there's any more penalties. But we'll see. I still don't think. I mean, it doesn't look like there's gonna be any penalties, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Usually they announce it Tuesday, Wednesday, or whatever. So I'll wait till tomorrow. Then I'll record just as great reviews because I have a lot to say about the Richmond finish. It's controversial, but anyways. So the Ravens played the first preseason game on Friday at home versus the Philadelphia Eagles. Just like last year, we kicked them off. We kicked off last year in the preseason against the Eagles. We did it again this year. Unlike last year, though, last year we beat them 20-19. We lost to them this year 16-13. I'm just gonna go through like each player and like kind of sort of analyze them. First, looking at the Eagles, Kenny Pickett was 14 for 22 for 89 yards and a touchdown. Man, if I had a nickel for every time we make Kenny Pickett look elite, I have two nickels. Good grief. Keith McGee, 6 for 16, 39 yards, so not bad. Our defense did pretty solid. It started off a little slow, but got things going. And then once it got going, it was pretty tough for the Eagles to do anything. Looks like their highest rusher was K. Milton, 9 carries for 39 yards. Jay Ross, whoever he is, 3 receptions for 28 yards, the highest receiver. Looks like their defense didn't do too much. P. Johnson had a sack. Nolan Smith had a sack. Trotter had a sack, looks like, against QBs. And it looks like that was it. So yeah, there was that. Now moving on to the Ravens, I want to analyze each player. Devin Leary was 6 for 10 for 37 yards. He came in the third quarter. He played with the third or the fourth quarter. Didn't look good. He had one good drive and where he snuck in on the touchdown to give sort of first and only touchdown in the game. Still not the best game for Devin Leary. Didn't look too good. Josh Johnson played the first half. 4 for 12 for 62 yards. He made like a couple good throws, a couple good deep balls. But other than that, terrible for Josh Johnson. And then Amari Jones came in at the very last play, where the Eagles. The game was 13-13. The Eagles hit like a 50-yard field goal. Jake Elliott doinked it, so they gave us the ball back with 16 seconds left and no timeouts. And Amari Jones tried to do one little deep ball, and then he got strip sacked and lost the ball. Eagles recovered, then they kicked a game-winning field goal. That's how they beat us. So tragic. Everyone's hating on Amari Jones. It's one play. It's preseason, so I think we can give him a second chance. We'll see. We'll see how he is. Let's hope he's good at least, because good grief, QBs. Looks like combined, the QBs were 10 for 22 and for 99 yards and no touchdowns. So a lot of work to be done. A lot of Ravens fans want us to sign Ryan Tannehill. That's something I would have been against a few weeks ago, but now it's like, what else can you really do? Again, we haven't fully seen Amari Jones. Devin Leary did good in his last drive, so we'll see. And Josh Johnson, I'm not sure about him. Leading rusher was Owen Wright. He had 7 carries for 33 yards. He did pretty solid last preseason. Do it again here, looking solid. Rasheed Ali had the most carries. He had 10 for 26. Almost broke a kick return. Fumbled the ball, but he was down. Collier, 3 carries for 11 yards. Josh Johnson had 2 carries for 11 yards. And Devin Leary had 1 carry for 1 yard. And, of course, that 1 touchdown. Receiving was led by Dayton Wade. He had 4 receptions and 27 yards. I think he could be pretty solid. He had a highlight play, on a 4th and 2. Leary threw a screen pass to him, and he broke out of a tackle and broke for like a 12-yard gain, so good for him. Tyler Wallace had a few good catches, 2 receptions for 26 yards. Keith Kirkwood had a good catch, 1 reception for 19 yards. Owen Wright, 1 reception for 17 yards. Isaac Washington, 1 reception for 6 yards. And Rasheed Ali, 1 reception for 4 yards. So that's our offense. Again, 13 points, not very good. But our defense, though, did pretty good. Trent Simpson had 5 tackles and 6 assists. Great job by Trent Simpson. He had a bunch of tackles. I feel like he could be very, very good, filling in for Patrick Queen, who obviously we let walk this season to the Steelers, which is still disappointing. Pair him up with Roquan Smith, Adolph Ayowa, who a lot of Ravens fans feel like they can break out, and David Ojabo. We haven't seen the full potential of him. We'll see. Rigby, 4 tackles, 3 assists. Jay Ross, 3 tackles, 5 assists. Demarius Williams, Pepe Williams, 3 tackles and a sack. He had a blitz and it was unblocked, and we do pretty well at that. Darius Washington had 3 tackles. Sanusi Cannon, 2 tackles. Tavius Robinson, 2 tackles, 2 assists. Nate Wiggins, 2 tackles, 1 assist. Nate Wiggins was by far the best Ravens player on the field. He had like 3 plays in the first 4 first 4 plays where he got him stopped on 4th and 7. Had pass breakups here and there. He was flying. He made a good third down stop. Then he got injured, which is, of course, I expected. I'll update on some injuries in a minute. Jalen Armour Davis, 2 tackles. Joe Evans, 1 tackle, 5 assists. Darryl Worley, 1 tackle, 5 assists. Tupou, 1 tackle, 3 assists. Bo Brady, 1 tackle, 1 assist. Matthew, 1 tackle, 2 assists. Jennings, 1 tackle, 2 assists. Eddie Jackson, 1 tackle, 2 assists. Ravenel, 1 tackle, 1 assist. Roderick Washington, 1 tackle, 1 assist. Kadar Holman, 1 tackle. Travis Jones, 1 tackle, 1 assist. Sanat, 0 tackles but 4 assists. Ryan Cooper Jr., 1 assist. Waldtower, 2 assists. And then Kohler, Tylan Wallace, Jordan Stout, 0-0 for all of them. Stout did stop a near good return by the Eagles one time, so good for him. Chris Board, 1 assist, and Harrison, 1 assist. So that's basically how that was. Oh yeah, someone else got okay. Waldauer had half a sack, and so did Ravenel. They both had split a sack right before the end of the first half. Now let's go ahead and go to Twitter because I'm gonna see if I can update on some Ravens news. Let's see if we can get updates there. On some injuries and then stuff, but yeah, takeaway from the game. QBs need to do better. Offense in general needs to do better. Okay, so the Ravens not practicing today. Tyler Linderbaum is dealing with a soft tissue issue. Should be back soon. Russell Gage, I'm not sure what's going on with him, but we recently signed him. But he wasn't practicing. Christian Matthew wasn't practicing. No clue what's up with him. Nate Wiggins still not practicing with the shoulder. Again, John Harbaugh already said that it's not serious. MRI tests confirmed that it's not as bad as it initially thought. So we'll see. Rasheen Ali and Sanusi Kane both dealing with stingers. Chris Ward's dealing with a concussion. Arthur Millet's dealing with a knee. He's going to be out all of September. And then Keem Mitchell, obviously, knee on the PUP list. He's going to be gone for the first half of the season, basically. So there was that. Rashad Bateman returned to practice yesterday. Only half practice yesterday. He was more active in today's practice, but still not fully in practice. Who was full practice? That was Kyle Hamilton, who had a scary injury, a scare a few days ago in practice. But he was on the sideline yesterday, wasn't practicing, but he was practicing today. And Kyle Hamilton already had a pass breakup, so good for him. So he returned to practice. The Ravens also signed running back John Kelly, former Browns running back and Rams running back. So not sure how that's going to work out there. Trying to see if I can find anything else. So yeah, Hamilton, Bateman returned to practice. TJ Tampa was also on the PUP list. He had a hernia injury, but he returned to practice a few days ago. Adisa Isaac was on the NRI list. He got taken off. He returned to practice. And Nelson Aguilar, it looks like David Ajaba had a good practice against Ronnie Stanley, Roger Rosengarten. Andrew Voorhees and Roger Rosengarten both look pretty solid. I forgot to talk about the O-line. They look pretty solid. Daniel Falele, they didn't look too good, but Andrew Voorhees and Roger Rosengarten both look pretty solid. So we'll see. And then we also cut Quincy Roach, I guess, who we signed not too long ago, but he never showed up to practice. So that was short-lived. Ardarius Washington looks like he's flashing. Tavis Robinson, that's what I'm seeing. Nelson Aguilar's dropping passes, not good. Lamar's getting frustrated. He got frustrated with the refs yesterday. He put an iPad in their face. So that's how that was. Other than that, I don't really think there's much else to talk about. I recapped the game. I talked about some injuries. So yeah, that's I think our major concern is the QB situation. Should we sign Ryan Tannehill? Give Amore Jones a second chance. Wait for Devin Leary to develop. See how Josh Johnson's going to do. We'll have to wait and see. We play our next game on Saturday at home at 12 o'clock against 12 p.m. at noon against the Falcons. Then week 3 is the away game versus the Packers. Then we're on to week 1, Thursday, September 5th in Arrowhead against the Chiefs. So we'll see how everything goes on there. But that's basically going to be it for this overview. A recap of week 1 of preseason. Also talk about practice and injuries and stuff. I'll try and do more of this. Maybe I can do mini episodes, talk about injuries and stuff, updates and whatnot. I'm not Engraven though. He does all that. So shout out to Engraven Sports or Vids or whatever. Shout out to him. But that's gonna be it. Smash like, subscribe, hit the little tiny notification bell. That we're not missing new videos like this one. As always, as a clout and on sport, that's just about yours truly. I'll see you guys tomorrow for side script reviews. Hopefully, if I remember to do one. See you guys. Bye.